All right, who we here with today?
The one and only Benski, man, you know.
Yeah, also known as K2 Doves, also known as Weed Smoker 2003, right?
Yeah, man, I got plenty of monikers, names, if you will.
You want to turn on your camera or not?
Nah, I'm not feeling the camera today. I got enough of me out there.
Bad. So, tell the audience a little bit about yourself. Like, how old are you? Where are you from? And what do you do?
Well, I'm 21 years old, from Dallas, Texas, and I don't know, man. I just do Instagram. I just yeah, I guess that's about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, you do music, but how much of it is music? You do like a lot of other shit, right?
Yeah, I've managed a couple of artists. Uh, I made some of my own music. I help some buddies out make some music, but mainly I make like funny Instagram reels and get stupid tattoos and shit.
Yeah, what inspired you to take that the retard tattoo that you have?
So basically, uh I had seen another tattoo on Instagram and it said faggot, but it was like with all the funny logos and shit,
Yeah.
and I thought I could do it better.
Yeah, and that was done by Core Memory, right?
Yep, core memory tattoo.
Yeah. Um what got you into music, and then after that what got you into like just making videos and shit?
So basically, I didn't have a phone until freshman year of high school, and I only got to listen to the music that my parents were listening to. So big part of my childhood was just listening to like alternative rock and country music. So I ended up growing to hate it, and I found rap. Like whenever I had got my phone, I found like a bunch of rappers and stuff. First rapper I ever listened to was Comethazine, believe it or not, dude.
Oh yeah, I used to
Uh,
listen to Go Medicine back in the day. Like
dude, yeah,
2017,
dude.
18. He
Yep,
was
yep.
going hard.
He was, bro. That's really what got me into the music stuff was I just wanted to be like a SoundCloud rapper, you know.
Yeah.
That's kind of the era I like figured out what rap was, and then it got to be so much bigger than that.
Well, what time did you make your first song?
I think I made my first song. My first song was actually the How Xavier So Based orders McDonald's. That was the first thing
Oh
I've
yeah,
ever
the
made.
skit.
Yeah, dude, and it ended up blowing up on TikTok and all this shit. But I don't know. That was like, what was that? Like 2021, 2022.
Yeah. What was your like favorite artists growing up? I mean, I guess you already said you didn't like really listen to your own shit, but like, any you got any like favorites?
I guess my one of my favorite like artists growing up, I listened to a lot of Linkin Park, and they were a big inspiration on that shit because they incorporated a lot of different kinds of music into their music. Like they had like techno, they had rock, they had rap, and it was all in one. And it really that's what really inspired me.
Yeah. How about your like top, let's say top five right now? What are
Top
your like
five right
favorite
now.
rappers?
Top five right now. Probably gonna have to go with Black Cray, of course. That's my goat.
Classic.
Let's go. Number two, we'll do I Love You, Kevin from Atlanta. He's one of the best rappers on the come up, I believe.
All right.
And then we'll do number three, we'll do Peru Baby,
Oh yeah.
another rapper that's on the come up right now. Really good friend of mine.
Yeah, I want to interview
Number
him at some
four,
point.
dude, yeah, Peru Baby, he's the goat. Let's do number four, I'll do Smoke Dope 2016.
Yep.
He's a I like him a lot. And then it's a tie in four and five. I listen to a lot of Joey, and I listen to a lot of this band called Seosin.
Yeah, Joey is fire, bro. How did you
Dude,
you met him at that? You met him at a show, right? You had that pick.
yeah, so I met Joey back in 2022, and since then I've met him like 3 or 4 more times. I'm supposed to be going to Gray Day in Houston to see him.
Yeah, I love to see him one day. I saw Yeet live once. That's the biggest shit I seen live.
Dude,
Um,
Yeet, I was supposed to go to the Yeet concert. I forget when it was, but I was still in high school. I bought the ticket and everything, but my grades were so bad, my parents ended up not letting me go.
dude, that sucks, bro. Yeet came to Finland. It was huge because I was like, holy shit, like. And then my dad got the tickets for free because he knows the people who organized the whole festival. So got to see that dude for free. I was low
Dude,
key
that's baller as fuck.
I was low key awkward as fuck. I was just recording the whole time, and I kind of wanted to go to the where the people are like jumping around and shit, but I didn't like. I was like, it was too awkward. I was too afraid to go there. I was just silently like recording and lip syncing all the lyrics and shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
But what's your relationship with Xavier So Bass like? Cause he invited you to that show, right? So you like talk to him and shit. Or...
Yeah, so I've known Xavier through Discord for a pretty long minute. I've just we have a bunch of mutual friends. Back whenever 1C was starting, I have a friend named Noli, and him and 10K and Brody Based and Xavier So Based were all like pretty close knit. But I ended up getting invited to the show and showing up and having a really good time. And then there's that picture of me with him.
Yeah. You haven't made music with him yet, though?
No, I probably won't ever. I haven't talked to him in a really long time, but
Yeah, he's
I
he's
don't know.
blowing up.
Dude, yeah, he is definitely on the come up. I went to that show, and then like 2 weeks later, I saw on my phone he was performing at Rolling Loud in front of like 80,000 people.
Yeah, that was huge. Like the Rolling Loud low key tapped into the underground nowadays. They got a lot of the people that are coming up, like performing there.
Dude, yeah.
Um, shit. How did you start making the other shit like besides music? How did you branch out from just music?
So basically, I think I everybody's always told me growing up about how I'm so funny. I'm so, like I'm so funny. Every time I'm around you, I'm laughing and all this shit. And I'm like, I'm sitting in my room one day and I'm like, dude, what if I go and get a funny ass tattoo? Like, I'll blow up.
Yeah.
So I ended up texting my tattoo artist and I told him, I was like, yo, bro, let me come through and get this Fortnite tattoo.
Oh
And
yeah.
he thought it was the best idea ever. I ended up going to get it, and I posted it on my Instagram. It did very well. It did like 10,000 views in the first day, which is I had maybe 1,000 followers. I had 1,100 followers,
Yeah.
and I did that tattoo, and then it ended up getting picked up by this ignorant style tattoo page. They like saved it off my page and posted it on theirs. And on their page, it got like 6.5 million views and like 100,000
Damn.
likes and all this shit.
Yeah, I didn't even
But
see
I
that.
saw the potential in it, and I just kept doing it, and it's paid off so far. Like I've started to make money off Instagram and all this shit, and I'm like getting brand deals and shit, and people are like sending me free clothes.
Damn. Do you feel like you'll ever like regret any of your tattoos when you're older?
I don't think I'll necessarily regret them because there's meaning behind them. Not necessarily a like sentimental meaning, but they're milestones for me.
Yeah. How many tattoos do you have?
I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 tattoos.
Damn. You getting any more soon?
No, I actually told my tattoo artist that I want to take a break from the tattoos and branch out and do a little bit of a different style of video. I want to see where I can really take this.
Yeah. What do you feel like if you're getting your next tattoo? What do you feel like it's gonna get? It's gonna be, or where it's gonna be?
I really wanted a troll face tattoo for a minute, so I think I might get a troll face tattoo on my arm somewhere.
Yeah, that would be funny as shit. Fire. Um. Well, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you feel like you're gonna be doing? You feel like you're gonna still be doing music and shit, like videos, content? What do you feel like you're gonna be doing?
In the next 5 years, I'm hoping that I feel like I'm still gonna be doing the content stuff. I feel like I'm gonna try and ride this wave and see what I can do about it. But in 5 years, I told myself I really want to have the internet as a side thing. I want the internet to be able to, like pay my bills and then still work my day job and make my money that way. That's really the goal for the next 5 years. That's kind of where the I guess in the same sentence I could say like that's where I want to see myself.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything about your career? Cause the
Well,
streets are talking that you're kind of well off. You know.
I wouldn't say that I'm well off, but I have worked for everything that I have. I'm a diesel mechanic. I'm certified. I have a degree. I went to school for it and everything like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily well off. I would say that I have worked for what I have.
Well, shit. I'll say you make way more than me, bro. Like, damn. Like, I'm broke, bro. I'm barely gonna make a band this summer. Like, you're out there. You're doing it, bro. And you're young. Like, you got time to make hella bread. But
Bro, we're all young, man.
yeah. Well, shit. What would you say is like an well, first I'm gonna ask you what do you feel like inspired you to start creating content on Instagram in general?
Dude, I think what inspired me to make content is just like the fact that I have all of these connections even before I started making content meant something. I think that like before I had even started making music, Black Craya followed me on Instagram and all this shit and like and I had these people telling me, "Bro, you're such a funny person. You would be an awesome like you'd be awesome if you were doing this." Like they would show me like videos of Lil Cumtism and all that shit. They'd be like, "Bro, it'd be funny if you were doing this."
Yeah.
And I ended up taking that and running with it and seeing what it was hitting for, and it ended up like paying off in the end.
Yeah, your videos kind of like reminded me about like Lil Cumdism and shit.
Bro, you know something funny? He actually hit me up and we're collabing on something very soon.
Dude, that's crazy. That's gonna be like the biggest video yet, probably.
I hope so.
That would be crazy put on, bro. Um, well, who would be your dream artist to collab with on music, and who would be your dream content creator to collab with on like content?
I'd say my dream artist to collab with on music is like, dude, I don't know. Anybody that's like, I don't know. There's just like that whole scene, like the 1C people and all those people. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of
fuck,
good artists right now.
yeah, dude, it'd be a really hard pick, but I don't know. I'd just say for the buzz, dude, probably like Xavier So Based or like Netspend or something, because who would even imagine me in the same room as those people?
Yeah, I feel like Xavier, so you could do that at some point probably, but
I
Netspend would be
probably
crazy
could.
too. But Netspend already kind of blew up. You that would be
Yeah,
kind of hard to do. He either tax you or not do it. I feel like.
yeah. And then I'd say content creator, probably like Danny Duncan or some shit. Like Mr. Beast or some funny dude.
Yeah, if Mr. Beast shooting something in Texas, like I mean, you got a shot to like apply for that shit. That would be crazy. See you on there.
Hmm.
Um, What hobbies do you have other than music and content? And what do you do? Like, what's like a day-to-day life in the life of Benski?
Dude, I mean, my hobbies, I game a lot. Like I play a lot of Counter-Strike, like an unhealthy amount of Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
And I'd say my day-to-day looks like wake up, go to work, come home, eat, and play Counter-Strike until I'm ready to go to sleep. And then the weekends, I just hang out with my bros, maybe go drink some beers at the bar, who knows.
Yeah. Yeah, I play Counter-Strike too. How many hours you got in that?
Bro, on both of my accounts combined, I think I have like 1,300 hours.
Yeah, I'm about to hit 1,000. Oh man. You got a good
Hell
rank?
yeah, dude.
You got a good rank?
Last season premiere, I did. I can't remember the exact number, but I was in the like 13,000.
Yeah. Yeah, the hackers are still crazy in that game though. Like they gotta fix that
Dude,
shit.
yes.
Yeah, Valve anti-cheat
I was literally
hacking.
I was just playing. I was just playing before this call, and I was in there, and I got a hacker in my game.
Yeah, it's bullshit, bro. The Valve anti-cheat hasn't been working since Counter-Strike 2 came out. I was so pissed off. The worst thing about when CS2 came out is how little maps they added, because they removed my favorite wingman map, Lake. I used to play that shit
Bro,
all the
yeah,
time.
Lake, bro.
Lake was
Dude,
so fire. They need to add that shit back ASAP, bro. I think they're gonna add
they
cash
should.
soon. They're gonna add cash soon, probably.
Bro, fuck yeah, I'm excited to play the old maps.
Yeah. Well. Shit. Well, I usually ask like if you weren't doing music, then what would you be doing then? But I guess you'd just be that diesel mechanic, right? But let's say
Yeah.
if you couldn't do music and you couldn't be a content creator and you couldn't be a diesel mechanic, then what would you be doing?
Fuck, dude. Hustling, dude. Just trying to make a buck. Anything, dude.
You feel
I
like
don't know, dude.
you'd start the trap at that point?
Nah, I don't know about all that, dude. I wouldn't say that. I just,
Or esports?
esports? No, I'm not good enough for that. I don't know. I'd probably, fuck,
That's
I'd
like
probably be in
that's like
college or
everything you
something.
do. Like everything you do, if you couldn't do anything that you do right now, what would you? It's kind of a
Yeah.
stupid question. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. I'd probably, be in college for something stupid and go and do something I don't love.
Get in generational debt.
Yeah,
What's your? Cause you're a big gamer guy. Like, what's your top 5 games of all time?
Top 5 games of all time, I'd say Rust, Counter-Strike Source, PUBG, GTA 4, and Left 4 Dead 2.
Damn, you threw some old ones in there. Some like
Yeah,
classic
dude.
shit.
I'm not
How?
huge on the Call of Duties or nothing like that.
Yeah, I never played any Call of Duty games or like Battlefield or anything like that. I've only played like CS
I've
and Fortnite and shit. That's the shooters I played.
Yeah.
I tried to play like Overwatch and shit, but it was so bad. I didn't get into that at all.
Dude, there's one game that I can't get down with, and it's Marvel Rivals. That shit fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's just rebranded Overwatch pretty much. I never even
Yeah,
I
ran by the
was
Chinese.
yeah, I was not even interested in trying that when it came out. I was like, yeah, this shit is a cash grab, bro. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
It's kind of overhyped too. How about
Mm.
your top like movies and TV shows? What's the goats on that?
Dude, I I don't really watch movies and TV shows, but I'd say movies probably like you ever seen Goodfellas, or do you know what Goodfellas is?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I'd say Goodfellas for my movie, and then for show probably like Black Mirror, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you should watch Sopranos if you haven't watched that. I fuck with that.
Dude, everybody's been telling me to watch The Sopranos. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, because if you like Goodfellas, you're gonna like The Sopranos. And if you like The
Yeah.
Godfather, anything like just mob related, it's fire. You should just copy Glock 40 Spaz and get a Goodfellas tattoo on your stomach. And then
Yeah, I
someone's
think
gonna
you're right, dude.
someone's gonna check you for being gang affiliated if you do that. But
Yeah, let me not do that.
how about well, I see you got a lot of pictures with firearms. I mean, your profile picture too. Can you talk about a little bit about that? I mean, you're from Texas,
Yeah,
so
dude.
it's pretty big out
I
there.
am from Texas, and I do love my guns. I do enjoy firearms and stuff along those lines. I own a few.
Yeah, what guns you got?
Uh, Dude, me personally, I have a Glock 19X and AR pistol.
You got that Draco in your pick. You own that one?
Nah, that is actually my buddy's, but I do have some pictures with it.
Fire. Yeah, we got a lot of guns here in Finland actually, but it's only for hunting because there's no self-defense weapons allowed, and you can't carry them anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it's super hard to get them. You have to pay for the gun, like to license it separately, and you have to get a hunting license and shit like that. And every clip that you have for the weapon has to be also like get a license for it, and it has to be like registered and shit.
Wow, that's insane, dude.
It's really hard.
I turned 21. I turned 21 and went and I went and bought a pistol that day.
Yeah, isn't it like it's 18?
It's so easy to get guns here.
It's like 18 for shotguns and rifles, and then it's 21 for pistols. Right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, because most like shootings are done with pistols. That's probably why.
Who knows, man?
Yeah, there's barely any shootings. There's been like 3 school shootings ever in Finland, but there's been like recently there was 3 stabbings in 3 days, which is really weird. 2 of them were in a school, like kids. It was strange times. We might be approaching the fucking apocalypse here. It's gonna be a whole bunch of shit happening this year probably. But yeah, I mean, let me think if there's anything else. I mean, you got anything big in the works? I mean, yeah, you mentioned that little communism shit. That's gonna be big. But you got anything any other shit coming up?
I think I got a couple of things going on. Of course, I got my giveaway ending soon, and then that dinner thing. We're gonna do that, I think.
What are you gonna do?
Because a lot of people were asking for it.
What are you gonna do if the guy that wins it is not from Texas? Are you gonna do that?
We're flying them out. I'm gonna fly them out.
Flying them out? Damn.
Yeah. And if anybody
that's like a bigger prize than the #1 prize. Now that you think about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to take this shit kind of seriously.
Yeah. No, that's fire, bro. I hope I win something from that giveaway, and it'll be huge.
Dude, yeah. I'll see what I can do. I can probably send you out a shirt. I don't know what an Xbox shipping would be to Finland, but I can get you a shirt out there.
You gotta fly out the Xbox for me, bro. The XBZ. But anything you want to say? A message for the viewers for the end?
I guess my message to the viewers is always stay yourself. Never change, man. I know too many people that have changed after they got a little bit of fame and let it get to their head.
Facts.
And I guess that's all, man. I just don't want anybody to change, man. Everybody got to be themselves.
Yeah.
So 2025, man. We living for us now. It's not a race anymore. It's do it on your own time.
Hell yeah.
And shout out you, bro. Shout out DJ Estefan, bro. The GOAT.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, I appreciate it, bro.
No problem, dude. I appreciate you for having me.
Bet.